This beautiful position in the air.
You took it.
Watch this unbelievable extension. And everything done with flow and ease and so much power.
They're always like right here.
The side-by-side double axel, unfortunately, she flips out of it a little bit at the end. She didn't quite get enough oomph with her arms going into it. It didn't break the flow of the program, though, or the choreography, Trace.
Just a lovely routine, a rapport between the two of them. And now the first set of marks from the judges. Second set, these for presentation.
Oh, perfect 6.0, all 5.9s. The program was passionate. Wow.
There's still one team left to skate. U.S. champions Kyoko Ino and John Zimmerman when we return. Final competitors in the pairs event, the current U.S. champions. They are in second place after the short program, skated a beautiful short program. And here they will skate to My Baby You. Here are Kyoko Ino and John Zimmerman.
Tracy, this pair is beginning to gel after 3 years together. You can really see it in John. He's starting to come out as a great performer with a lot more confidence in his own technique. Here they go right into their split triple twist. Watch the height and the rotation. The great catch.
Sally and Peltier, they're in their third season together. They've taken a little longer to gel as a team, but have had a very good season thus far.
Here are their side-by-side double axels. Great. Here's a throw, triple sow cow. Watch her. Oh, they took a rough fall in the practice as well. This is very difficult this time in the program. They had mistakes earlier this season on throws as well at the Cup of Russia. They need to be able to put together two clean routines. Kyoko and John train with legendary Tamara Moscovina, who invented this lift. Look, he's on a spread eagle, and she's on his shoulder upside down. Wonderfully innovative move. One arm overhead. Now watch her as she goes into what they call the book lift. He again in a spread eagle. The audience liked that one.
And so do the judges, looking for original choreography in this interpretive program. U.S. champions Kyoko Ina and John Zimmerman train in Hackensack, New Jersey.
Here's the unfortunate throw triple Salchow. Watch in the air, she doesn't quite get in the right position. She's tilted and she does not have the running edge out of it that she needs.
Thank you.
Sitting alongside their coach, Tamara Moskvina, and saying hello to Artur Dmitriev, who has been helping them with their choreography. First set of marks for skating techniques, and I have to agree with you, Paul. John is really coming into his own as a performer. Second set, 5-5, up to 5.7. The winners of the pairs competition, Jamie Salé and David Pelletier getting a hug from coach Richard Gauthier. Kyoko Ina and John Zimmerman dropped to third. It's Wirtz and Wirtz of Canada in second, Yuka Sato and Jason Dungeon fourth.
We are joined backstage by the pair champions, Jamie Salé and David Pelletier. Congratulations, #1. But you guys received your first perfect marks as a pair skating to Love Story. Now you come back and you get a perfect mark tonight. Not to Love Story, but it is a love story in a little bit. Is it the theme that works so well for you guys, or just your skating so well?
I'm not sure, actually. I think it's just we really get into this kind of music, and it's easy to perform, and it seemed like the Russian judge really liked it.
David, you guys have blitzed this first part of this season, but what do you need to do to prepare for the most important part of the season, which will culminate with Worlds?
It's a combination of a lot of things. The first things will be to rest a little bit, to enjoy the time at home we have before the next stretch of the season, and train again, finally, because I don't think we've been training since like middle of October, since the Grand Prix Series started. It's back-to-back, 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 so training will be nice, and take one competition at a time.
Enjoy your success so far, though.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dee. When we come back to Hamilton, it's Todd Eldridge and the rest of the men. We welcome you back to the Pearl Vision Canadian Open. The men now on the ice warming up their interpretive free program. Alexei Yagudin of Russia is in first place after the short program ahead of Canadian Kurt Browning. Todd Eldridge is in third.
Hello, everybody. I'm Tracy Wilson along with Paul Wiley, and American Todd Eldridge is in third place after the short program. Paul, what has he got to do to win this competition?
Well, Tracy, Todd Eldridge loves this format. He won the Masters earlier this year, but he did a quad and a triple axel. He won't be trying the quad tonight, but his program is very strong. Remember, he has an Olympic long program, which he's adapted to this, and that is his program here. Very strong skater, wonderful jumps, and he needs to pull it off here.
Why will he not do the quad in this program?
Well, I think he's just going to focus on the creativity of his program and try to sell all the elements that way.
Well, he's going to have to if he's to overtake the Canadian favorite here, Kurt Browning.
Well, Kurt Browning, expect him to raise the roof. He is an experienced entertainer. He has won this event 4 times. This audience is going to go crazy. Now, also in this competition, of course, 3-time world champion Alexei Yagudin. Never a question about his technical ability. He's throwing quads and triple axels. He looks like he's in unbelievable shape, fresh from 2 wins on the Grand Prix circuit. But will it be choreographically effective enough for the judges to give him first here?
Well, Alexei is always either near or on the top of the podium in every competition. The key to his success just might be the coach he has, the subject of our Pearl Vision Closer Look. Here's Jim Huber.
Больше еще свернись, до конца сюда. Ты же едешь, ты даже можешь раз и...
The language comes from deep within the two of them.
It is Russian, and yet it is more than Russian, more than anything translatable. It is a feeling put to sound. She the artist, he the brush. And when that work takes shape and form and substance on the ice, it is brilliance, so much more than simple mechanics. This is not to say in any way that Alexei Yagudin is only a creation, only a puppet on the strings of the great Tarasova, hardly. He was a world champion before he came to her in America, after all, in the St. Petersburg days under Alexei Mishin. But watch for a moment, then and now, and see the remarkable difference. He has come alive. Simple coincidence, then, the blossoming under the tender tutelage of Tatiana Tarasova? Not to him.
She's pushing so hard, and she makes people start to feel what she feels and then to produce it by themselves. She makes us to fall in love with this music.
Whatever she tells him works, as evidenced by his third straight world championship.
I couldn't feel it by myself, and I couldn't do it by myself, just to work in front of mirror, just with Tatiana. I started to understand how I have to skate, what I have to do on ice. Not spin steps, but movements. I have to show to the judges and to the people the story, why I'm there, why I'm on ice, and why am I using this music? No. Where's the green?
I should just take it out in the middle.
No.
Pretty good putt.
Let's say 5. It's really new sport for me because we never played golf in Russia.
The Americanization of Alexei Yagudin has taken many forms, and it has come as much to his surprise as to those who have known him, for he had long lived under the belief that the hard life back home in Russia would be his key to greatness.
When I was younger, I thought that I will never leave my country. But see, time changed, and now I don't want to go back.
The underlying reason why he left the coaching of Mishin for America may never be made public. Yagudin brushes it aside simply by saying Mishin never had enough time for him. And perhaps it is that simple.
He's a great coach, and he helped me a lot, and I became world champion with him. But it was not enough for me because I knew that I have something more to develop on myself, but he couldn't work just with me. He has another skills. That's one reason of 3 or 4 reasons, and the reasons they're just not interested.
If there was more to it, he has not said. But he is upfront about what he needs and what he has received from Tarasova.
I'm a lazy person. Yeah, it's funny to say, but I'm lazy. So I always needed somebody who will stay on me all the time.
Мне все равно, куда ты подпрыжки сделаешь, а ты резко.
He's nice guy. But he's young. He's only just 20 years old. And everybody, and all boys have mistake. It's for me, it doesn't matter. It's normal. It's like for parents.
Those mistakes came in the spring of 1999, when he was asked to leave the Tom Collins skating tour for what was labeled inappropriate behavior linked to a drinking problem. He blames it on being a teenager from a foreign land.
I never did mistakes in Russia because I knew how to live there, and I was a citizen of that country, and the United States was a known country for me. That's why I was sometimes in trouble. My life in the past was just a party, but now I got a little bit serious, and I started to understand that that's my life, and what I will get here, it will be like for all my future.
And so Alexei Yagudin has grown measurably. The maturity has even manifested itself in an American green card, which allows him to continue his work on U.S. ice, and on its fairways, too.
I'm pretty happy in the United States, and I feel really good here.
What's not to like about Alexei Yagudin? We'll watch him skate a little later.
Our next competitor representing Canada, Amanda Sandu.
And now on the ice from Canada in 6th place after the short program. Here is Emmanuel Sandou. He will skate to Journey of Man by Cirque du Soleil.
Emmanuel, a very interesting skater, capable of technical brilliance with quadruple jumps in his arsenal. He's been a silver medalist twice at the Canadian Nationals and left off the Olympic and world teams. He's opening his program tonight with a quadruple toe loop. Beautiful, into the triple toe loop combination. Technically brilliant. You know, Tracy, he's been struggling with that in practices. I think it might even be an equipment issue.
Why would you leave it in your program if you've been struggling so much with a jump?
Well, he landed several good ones. That's the thing. Off and on. And now, a double axel. Okay, so he sets it back. Gets himself set again.
It was at this very arena where he burst onto the scene in 1998, finishing 2nd Canadian Championships to Elvis Stojko.
Triple Salchow.
Classically trained at the National Ballet of Canada, he made the choice to go with figure skating at the age of 16.
And a triple loop. Very effective choreography here, the rhythm really getting the audience going. Extension reminiscent of Tara Cranston, a great Canadian Olympic medalist and artist. Now watch this spin. Goes from a camel into a sit. Watch this position. Very dramatic ending here.
Emmanuel Sandhu often struggles with consistency. This has been a very important arena to Emmanuel. As I said, it's where he burst onto the scene. He landed the maximum 4 triple jumps. Hey, he landed a quad. How great is that? We'll see what the judges think after this.
Time now for our AFLAC trivia question. Who was the last man to win the World Championship before Alexei Yagunin? The answer coming up.
Hi, everybody at home.
First set of marks for Emmanuel Sandhu. These range from 5.5 up to 5.7.
Well, I'm not sure if I agree with those. That was a quad triple. And I think his extensions and the innovation of those spins seem to be what those rules are looking for.
A bright future for Emmanuel Sandhu. He's in first place at this point of the competition. And now on the ice, he's an 8-time Canadian champion. He has skated professionally for 13 years. Here is Brian Orser skating to Against All Odds.
Had an incredibly successful professional career, and he's reinvented himself as a professional, landing the triple axel at last year's Goodwill Games. Here's his opening double axel. Wonderful height. Footwork into a triple Salchow. Nicely done. This program, choreographed by Leanne Miller, has a great, easy feeling to it. And yet not easy at all in the difficulty department. Here he goes into a back flip. Stepping into a triple toe loop and a butterfly.
Lovely use of this music.
Absolutely showing the intensity. Finishing the program strong with a double axel there. That is so great to see. Look at the standing ovation here in Hamilton.
'87 world champion Brian Orser. We'll see what the judges thought of that routine and the performance of Todd Eldridge when we come back.
The answer now to the Aflac trivia question, who won the last world title before Alexei Yagudin? Elvis Stoico, 1997 in Lausanne.
Brian Orser accepting the congratulations of many fans, a well-skated routine, and he will now go and wait for his scores.
Okay, here's his back flip into a triple toe loop. Watches his arms throw himself over, and now he steps right into a triple toe loop. So strong. Finishes off with a great butterfly as well.
Okay, come on.
And now, the first set of marks for Brian Orser. These for skating techniques. Wow, quite a discrepancy in the first set of marks, Paul. 5'3" up to 5'7".
I don't agree with the 5'3" from the Russian judge. I think 5'7". I mean,
yeah, you got a 5'8".
There was an intensity there.
Second set of marks. Wow, these go way up. 5'6" to 5'8". Those marks good enough to put Brian Orser into first place at this point in the competition with 3 skaters still to come. Todd Eldridge waiting while Brian received his scores. Third after the short program. And he will skate to the 13th warrior. Taking time to set himself for this performance, Paul.
I think he remembers this afternoon, and he's not going to let that happen again. Here's his opening move. A triple axel, double toe loop combination. Very strong. Todd beat Alexei Yagudin at the Masters event earlier this season with this very program, although he tried a quadruple toe loop right there. Triple toe loop, very strong. Triple Lutz jump. Chose to step back into the eligible world of skating to train for the Salt Lake City Olympics. A big risk personally, but he wanted to have an Olympics that he felt good about. He's a world champion, and he deserves that chance. second triple axel. Beautifully done. Tracy, this is an adaptation of his Olympic-style long program.
But skated with a lot of passion, determination. This audience is riveted.
Double axel. He looks very strong at the end of the program as he goes into stars and butterfly spin.
Has brought the house down with that performance of the 13th Warrior. Remember, this is worth 2/3 of the total score. Whoever of the top 3 finishes in first will win it all.
Technically so secure in this program. Started off with a triple axel double toe loop. The position in the air, the landing, no bobbles at all. This was security from the beginning. And here, a combination spin.
Felt pretty fast.
Camel change, camel. Good position.
I almost lost it here.
Todd, one of the better spinners in this competition.
And now the first set of marks for Todd Eldridge. 5.6s up to 5.8s. Are those first place marks, Paul?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I mean, they have left a lot of room for Yagudin and Browning, especially in these style marks.
Low of 5.6, but that is enough to put Todd Eldridge into first place at this point. World champion and the leader after the short, Alexei Yagudin, is up next.
Still to come, the ladies' interpretive free programs with José Chouinard of Canada, Michelle Kwan, and Sarah Hughes of the United States.
2 competitors still to go in the men's interpretive free skate. On the ice now, the current world champion, leader after the short program, skating to music from the Gladiator soundtrack. Here is Alexei Yagudin.
Alexei will skate this entire program with knives in his hands. They are allowed to skate with props in this interpretive free program, unlike Olympic eligible competition. He opens with a triple flip jump. Very solid. And now, triple axel. Alexei, an incredible athlete and artist. Watch this footwork. difficult. Rare mistake on a triple loop jump. Triple toe loop. Alexei has maintained a great intensity throughout this program.
He really has, Paul. He holds absolutely nothing back. The leader after the short program, banging on his head. He knew that was a mental error, could be a very costly mental error. Alexei Yagudin of Russia.
And watch this triple axel. Look at the arm strength. He is an incredibly great athlete.
The mental error came on the loop that should have been a triple.
First set of marks, all 5.8, 1.57 for Alexei. Best marks we've seen so far.
Well, he's used to getting 6s.
Well, these presentation marks are pretty close. 5.9s, a 5.8. First place at this point in the competition for Alexei Yagudin, the current world champion. One skater left to compete. Kurt Browning of Canada, his father Dewey in the audience. Kurt Browning will skate to Don't Fence Me In.
Kurt Browning going back to his roots with this number. He was born in Rocky Mountain House, Alberta. The number 47 you see there on his behind is the cattle brand at their ranch. Also the year his mom and dad were married.
Tracy, he's skating with spurs on. Never seen that before. Watch this double axel. Oh, triple axel. Watch this. Half sow cows into a triple sow cow. No one does that better.
Interesting, when he landed his first quad, Budapest in 1988, it was the first quad ever landed in competition. He had a cowboy-themed program then, too.
Watch this, a triple toe loop combination, solid. But most importantly, Tracy, using every beat of the music, he has the audience in the palm of his hand. Double axel. And another one. And another one. Okay, that's 4. Great job.
Vintage Kurt Browning.
The crowd on their feet, as we knew they would be, Tracy.
And there's his father, Dewey, and a whole lot of toe tapping going on in this audience.
Here's his triple toe loop. Watch the reach back, the position in the air. He gets great speed on the landing. That is textbook. And this is it. He ropes himself in and entertains the crowd. And this is what the judges are looking for.
And now, let's find out what the judges thought of the performance of Kurt Browning. 5'6" from one judge, up to 5'9".
Pretty good. Those are pretty good. Let's see these. Oh, 5'9s, look 5'8s.
Quotation marks are not enough.
That's surprising, Tracy. I really thought that he was going to get the, the 5'9 straight across the board there.
It was a split, a 3-4 split. Alexei Yagudin, the current world champion, the winner of the Pearl Vision Canadian Open. Kurt Browning's in second. U.S. champ Todd Eldridge finishes third ahead of Brian Orser, Emmanuel Sandhu of Canada, and Stephen Cousins of Great Britain. Now let's go backstage and join Dee.
We are joined backstage by Todd Eldridge. And Todd, coming into this season, you had semi-sabbatical, I'll say, that you had been on, but you wanted to prove that you were back. We're midway through. You've had strong competitions. Do you think you've done that?
Oh, sure, I think so. I skated well tonight, and I've skated well, throughout the year pretty much. A couple ups and downs, but for the most part, everything's gone pretty well.
Between now and nationals, other competitions, just training, what will you do?
Well, I've got another Pro-Am in Detroit, actually, and then also the Japan Open beginning of January. So a couple little things before we get down to business in Boston, but hopefully they'll go well, and training will go well before Boston.
And all is good then right now?
Oh yeah, everything's great. Yeah, no, I'm really, I'm healthy for right now, and I'm looking forward to getting some good training in and getting ready for the upcoming events and especially for nationals.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Many skaters looking forward to their nationals and the world championships, but not the ladies. One thought on their mind, their interpretive free program coming up next.
Come on. Bring it, bring it.
We welcome you back to the Pearl Vision Canadian Open, where the ladies on the ice warming up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Tracy Wilson, along with Rosalind Sumners. Michelle Kwan is leading after the ladies' short program. And Rosalind, we saw her falter ever so slightly in the short. Going into the interpretive free program, is this a stronger portion of the competition for her?
Well, Tracy, this is the part we all look forward to. No required elements. Michelle looked so relaxed in practice this morning. You know, we talked about mindset, but Michelle has another goal, keeping her body healthy from now until Salt Lake City. She has a little bit of a groin pull. She doesn't want to talk about it. She does not want to use it as an excuse, but she says her body is tired. She's had a hard season. She knows she has to pace. But every time she steps on the ice, it's on the line, and she has to be better than great. That's a lot of pressure and a tough balancing act for Michelle.
In second place after the short program from the United States, 15-year-old Sarah Hughes. And Rosalind, I understand Sarah is debuting a program for us here.
She's got a fun program planned. It's cheeky, it's spunky. Her coach, Robin Wagner, says really the goal of this program is to get her movements and her skating quicker, faster. She's having fun. She's living an amazing dream at just 15. She's a centered teenager. She lives at home, surrounded by the support of her family. And boy, she keeps building, getting stronger and stronger this season. She is right on course. And of course, defending champion José Chouinard, Canadian darling. She can struggle with the confidence in the jumps when she needs them, but this interpretive free program is her forte. She's always exciting. She always tells a story with her programs. She is in third place. Now, don't forget, any one of these top three ladies, whoever wins this event, it could be José.
Since 1993, Michelle Kwan has skated at the senior level. With an Olympic silver medal and 3 world championships to her credit, the question remains, why not turn professional? Michelle is the subject of this Pearl Vision Closer Look.
I love competing. A lot of people have come up to me and said, Michelle, why don't you turn pro? I mean, you're 20 now, you can do a lot of exhibitions, you can make great money and then just retire. But I mean, that's not where I'm at right now. What I'm pursuing right now is going beyond the limits, doing more than I ever dreamed of doing. It's so funny because when I was 13, I always thought I was grown up and gone through a lot already. And geez, I've done so many world championships, so many national championships, and it seems like I understand what it's all about. And when I have the answer, it just falls through my hands. And then it's like a process of trying to understand skating, understand the people around it, understanding training, skating, school, everything together. But one thing I heard someone say is that you make it so complicated. And it's true. When you simplify everything, it's great. Everything's so easy, it's just black and white, no colors.
And maybe that is the key to Michelle's success. Just simplify everything and get the job done. It's working well so far. Michelle Kwan is in first place after the short program. Sarah Hughes of the United States sits in second. José Chouinard of Canada is in third. And remember, whoever of the top 3 wins the interpretive free program, they will win it all. Michelle Kwan will skate last tonight.
First on the ice for the ladies' interpretive free program. 26 years of age, the 5-time European champion from France, Surya Bonali, and she will skate to a piece called March With Me, and this is a program that she choreographed.
Surya was in 5th place after the short program, but Rosalind, this program is definitely her strength.
It is, Tracy, and she loves the freedom of professional skating. Don't forget, though, she never was really accepted by the amateur judges, and that's who she's skating for today. She has a packed program. She was going to open with a triple loop. She just turned it into a double.
Ladies are allowed a maximum of 3 triple jumps in this routine.
There's the double axel. She kind of messed up in the short program. I saw her backstage after, and she kind of looked at me like, what was that? Split, triple toe, triple toe. I think that's the combination she wanted in the short program. Beautiful. Surya does her own choreography, which is very unusual for skaters. She actually has had 10 new routines since September. Most skaters are lucky to have 2 or 3. It's a large expense that a lot of people don't know how expensive these choreographers are. If you're doing your own, you can do 10. The third. There's her back flip landing on the 1 foot.
Only skater in the world I've ever seen land it on 1 foot.
The final triple. Triple sow, a little lazy on the landing. You do see the lack of quality in her skating, even though she did 3 triples.
But an energetic performance by Surya Bonnelly in her 3rd season as a professional. She now lives with her mom and dad in Las Vegas, Nevada. And we'll be back with Surya's marks right after this.
We welcome you back to the Pearl Vision Canadian Open. Surya Bonnelly of France waits for her scores.
Here's the split jump. Watch this, 2 triples back to back. She lands the first one, takes the time to reach back, sets herself up, a little forward on the landing. Again, you can have 3 triples, and of course Surya, the one sticking in a 1 foot landing on the back flip.
And now the first set of marks for Surya, these for skating technique.
quite low. Yes, she did do a triple-triple combination, faltered on the triple south. The program just felt slow, a little sloppy, not quite what we're used to Surya energy-wise.
And because of that, Roz, the presentation marks go down. Very unusual.
5-0, 5-0.
5 zeros, 2 5-1s for Surya Bonali of France.
Our next competitor representing China, Lu Chen.
And now on the ice, representing China, two-time Olympic bronze medalist, the 1995 world champion. Skating to Within You, Without You. Here is Lu Chen, and Lu Chen is in 6th place after the short program.
She has an amazing look on the ice. All her choreography very fluid. But she sometimes can't put it together with the jumps. She's opening here with a triple loop. Beautiful, good for her. I take back what I said. You know, Lulu can surprise you. She actually struggled with that in practice this morning. Now, she should really use that as a confidence builder for the rest of the program. Double axel, watch how slow she is going this, but if she uses her free leg, nice. Tends to slow down and run out of steam in a program. In any free program, this is the point where you have to do the extra little push, and good triple toe at the end of a program for her. She's been dealing with a bit of a hip strain, and yet it's not showing here tonight. It's so great to see her put it all together out here.
She has had quite an up and down career. In 1997, she finished 25th at the World Championships, came back the next year with a bronze medal win at Nagano. And this is the most joy I've seen her skate with since that bronze medal win.
Well, she did struggle her first year as a professional with confidence with the transition. And again, it's all starting to gel for her. Oh, it's great. She should be really proud of that program.
24-year-old Lu Chen of China. now makes her home in Scottsdale, Arizona. And we will have her scores when we come back. Back at the Pearl Vision Canadian Open, Lu Chen of China getting a hug from her coach, Doug Ledray, and she will now wait for her scores.
Well, Doug has helped her so much, really in the area of confidence, for her to do this triple loop at the beginning of the program. A little two-footed on the landing. You can see the look on her face, though. Awesome.
This was good.
Like Doug just said, this is good. Triple toe. She tends to back off of her jumps, turning them into doubles, but not here. She went for it.
Good one. Nice one.
And it wasn't two-footed. You can hear Doug. Good one.
That's better.
That's better, referring to her short program. She sits in 6th place after the short program. Good chance that that routine will help her to move up.
So make sure it's clean. Good.
And now the first set of marks for Lulu.
And they're good. You know, she did only do 2 triples. She didn't do the last triple sow. Nice double axel, though. Good spins and good speed across the ice.
Presentation marks go up, 5.0 all the way up to 5.5. And Lu Chen has overtaken Surya Bonali of France at this point in the competition.
Our next competitor representing Canada, Jennifer Robinson.
And now on the ice, the current Canadian champion. Here is Jennifer Robinson. And the music that she will skate to is The Summer Knows and Summer Me, Winter Me.
The sun smiles, the sun knows, and unashamed she sheds her clothes. The summer smooths the restless sky, and lovingly she warms the sand on which
Jennifer has beautiful carriage across the ice. She's telling a story in this program. The music is from the movie Summer 42, and it's about an older woman who falls for a much younger man. Beginning of this program, she's sort of wondering what to do. I love her flow across the ice. These jumps have been so wonderful in practices.
one last caress. It's time to dress for
Beautiful laid-back position. The arch in the back.
summer me, winter me, and with your kisses morning me, evening me. And as the world slips far away, forever me.
Setting up here for triple Lutz. Two-footed landing. Triple toe. Tracy, I think when she gets nervous, she tends to put that second toe in on the landing, two-footing it, which is really a cheated landing. She wasn't doing that in practice.
Well, she has a history of two-foot landings on her triple jumps, something that she overcame last year when at the World Championships she had a career best clean performance where she did not two-foot any of her landings. Here, nerves getting the better of her, except for there.
Nice triple sow. She just needs to do that on all of them.
ovation from this hometown audience for Jennifer Robinson of Canada. Three-time and current Canadian champion. We will have her scores and the performance of another three-time Canadian champion, José Chouinard, when we come back. We welcome you back to Copps Coliseum in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Jennifer Robinson waiting for her scores.
At the beginning of the program, really an interesting one-foot axel, not something you see very often. She actually used that as her warm-up before this Lutz. Now watch how she really changes over to the inside edge, a real awkward takeoff. She has to get her body all the way back around. Doesn't help with the rotation.
Hi, everybody in Windsor. Hi, everybody in Barrie.
Jennifer Robinson in fourth place after the short program, and here are her marks for skating techniques.
Again, Tracy, putting the foot down on the landing of the jumps isn't a major blatant mistake, but the judges do notice that.
And a strong set of presentation marks. Wow, 5.3 up to 5.7.
The program really showcased the softness of her skating. It was wonderful.
Marks good enough to put Jennifer in the lead at this point in the competition.
Representing Canada, José Chouinard.
And now getting a last few words from her husband, Jean-Michel Bombardier. Here is a three-time Canadian champion, José Chouinard, and she will skate to a piece of music called Humoresque, and she calls this piece Purette.
This very clever program choreographed by Laurie Nickel. I said earlier, José tells a story. Her story, she said, it reminds her of this music of birds. The story is about a bird that falls out of his nest. José tries to help him fly, but he won't fly. So José has to show him how. She realizes it is the speed that makes her fly in her skating. So she's going to try to build speed and momentum throughout the program. Very often, all the way around in the circle. You notice the work of a mime here, and Tracy José worked with a mime in Montreal to capture this feeling. She said it's very hard to integrate into the skating. Skating flows, mime is static. Building up speed, and she's going to put her first triple in the program here. Great speed. Effortless triple sow.
José is in third place after the short program, behind Michelle Kwan and Sarah Hughes. She's going to put some pressure on with this performance.
she just warmed up a beautiful double axel. Yet we saw her doing triple axels in practice today, and really that's what it's going to take for a skater to do to really put the heat on Sarah Hughes and Michelle Kwan. But she's not going to try it in the program.
If she can do it in practice, why wouldn't she do it here, Rosalind?
Well, in the interpretive free program, you really want a clean program, Jose. Yes, she can land it in practice. She even tends to struggle with this triple Lutz. See, she was landing those perfectly in practice too. So if she knows she has a chance of missing the Lutz, why take a chance on a triple axel?
The defending champion, José Chouinard of Canada, charming routine.
Here portraying the mime, she really kept the character and the facial expressions throughout the whole program. But unfortunately, this jump that is so solid for her, beautiful back outside edge, she just starts to lose it right in the middle of the air. Her upper body gets ahead of her bottom half. Just can't hang on to the landing.
Judges ready now with the marks for José Chouinard. Despite the mistake, gorgeous marks, Rosalind.
The triple salvo was so strong at the beginning of the program.
Second set of marks, 5-7 up to 5-9. First place so far. When we come back, the performance of Sarah Hughes and later, Michelle Kwan.
Two skaters still to compete. Michelle Kwan of the United States will skate last.
Next on the ice, U.S. bronze medalist, 5th in the world, and 2nd at this point in the competition. Here is 15-year-old Sarah Hughes.
The music is Fosse from the Broadway show. We were talking about how she looks 18 yet only 15. Well, a costume like this helps, and this is something she couldn't have pulled off a couple of years ago. Boy, has she matured. On that double axel across the ice. She fell on this in warm-up. She actually delays the takeoff. She gets up in the air, takes a second before she rotates. About that Robin's trying to bring out in her movements. Triple Lutz. choreography, and I'm watching her over at the boards, and I think she's skating along with Sarah. Great extension on that spin. What a fun look for her. You're not going to believe this. They also just choreographed it about 3 days ago.
Shows just how talented she is.
This is a great sequence of illusions. Program with some step sequence footwork right into a triple toe. Ah, gorgeous. A lot of talent in this girl. Wow. Unbelievable. The maturity, the growth, the jumps. This is a complete package here.
At 15 years of age, Sarah Hughes, and Mom and Dad are in the audience. Her dad, John, grew up here in Ontario. Hey, that sure made the whole trip worthwhile. Sarah Hughes will have her marks and the performance of Michelle Kwan when we come back. We welcome you back to Copps Coliseum, where world champion Michelle Kwan has taken the ice, getting ready for her interpretive free program as Sarah Hughes is leaving to wait for her scores.
Pick it up now, sir. That was good, right?
The speed going into these jumps is unbelievable. She takes her time on the back edge. Look at the height and the coverage on that triple Lutz. This is the personality, the perky, spunky maturity. She could not have pulled this off 2 years ago, Tracy. She is like a flower opening. It's so great to see.
And it will be interesting to see just how far she can take this. Tremendous potential.
Hi, everybody at home. We love you.
And now let's see what the judges thought. Here's the first set of marks.
Wow.
5.5s up to 5.8.
We miss you and love you, and I hope everything's going great.
Well, those jumps could not have been any stronger.
5.8.
5.5? 5.6s?
Second set of marks going down.
I absolutely do not understand that.
And you don't agree,
no.
and the audience does not agree, and those marks drop Sarah Hughes into second place behind José Chouinard of Canada.
Our final competitor representing the United States, Michelle Kwan.
Here is the leader in this event, current world champion, American champion, Michelle Kwan, and she will skate to Beautiful World.
Change the world for just
effortless. Spins as just kind of filler to go from jump to jump. Michelle just did 3 spins in a row. She uses them as part of her choreography and strength. A lot of speed here into the triple sow. Oh. Combination, triple toe, double toe combination. Beautiful position on this layback. Very unusual with the leg tight to the body.
Is there any doubt why she's a 3-time and current world champion? Michelle Kwan casting a spell with that program.
Michelle is one of the skaters that actually elevates her jump from practices to competition. Look at the coverage she gets on the ice on that triple Lutz and the speed coming out of it. Unbelievable. And this camel spin, the opposite direction of how she usually spins, because watch, here, her regular direction.
We didn't do the second camel, we just did the sit into that.
Into a sit spin. Good leg extension. Beautiful.
And now the first set of marks for Michelle Kwan. These for skating techniques, 5.7s and 5.8s across the board.
Well, she couldn't have skated that program any better. So solid.
And now the second set of marks, and these go down.
Huh?
5.6 is up to a 5.9.
I don't understand the judging here tonight, Tracy.
Ladies event and unofficial results are as follows.
It was a 4-3 split. Michelle Kwan on the losing end of that 4-3 split. José Chouinard of Canada wins the Pearl Vision Canadian Open. In second place, it's Michelle Kwan of the United States. In third, Sarah Hughes, Jennifer Robinson of Canada in fourth, ahead of Lu Chen of China and Surya Bonali of France. Now let's go backstage and join Dee Lynam.
We are now joined backstage by the 2-time defending champion, José Chouinard. But any Shock. You just beat 2 of the top 5 in the world. I mean, there's a little shock in that.
A little shock. It's a big shock. I'm shaking now. Now I'm nervous. So this is amazing, and I always come to a competition, and I always say this to all the seminars, to the little kids I've been teaching lately. You always enter into a competition to win. I mean, you never go there thinking you're going to be second and you'll be happy, or third or you'll be happy. And I learned this in my career. But coming here with Michelle Kwan, like 3 times world champion, I mean, like, no. I wanted to win, yes, and I know, trusted from the bottom of my heart, Lori, with this choreography. I know it had great potential, and I was just going to go out there and enjoy myself. Missing triplets, I thought it cost me the top 3. Seriously, I'm in shock, and I think I came here to do an interpretive number, and I just went out there and enjoy. I think that's what they were looking for tonight.
Lori Nickel choreographed both José's and Michelle Kwan's programs. Alexei Yagudin comforting Michelle Kwan backstage. We'll hear from Michelle after this.
The Pearl Vision Canadian Open on TNT has been brought to you by Monistat, the #1 doctor-recommended brand for the treatment of yeast infections. By Motorola's V2397 and AT&T Wireless Services, keeping you connected. And by Pearl Vision. Nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl. Call 1-800-YES-EYES for the location nearest you.
Draws a very close competition with Michelle Kwan coming out in 2nd place. What are your thoughts on how the judges judged that event?
Well, Tracy, obviously we acted shocked. We were shocked when we saw those marks at first. What you have to understand, Michelle was beautiful. Michelle skated perfect. José did make a mistake. You're right. Why did José end up winning? Because this is interpretive free skating. The judges have taken seminars. They've worked so hard to understand really what it means. It means variety of expressive and innovative moves. It means musical timing and understanding of the phrasing of the music. What José did was so creative, so original. Michelle, perfect skating, but again, it was a slow, pretty program. It's not a stretch for Michelle. They really want to see the skater stretching. That is what José did.
Competition in the truest sense of the word. It doesn't get much closer than this. They both had 3 first-place votes. Kwan had 3 second, José Chouinard 4. That was the difference.
We are backstage with Michelle Kwan, and Michelle, you skated a beautiful number. Were you surprised at all with the marks and how everything shook out?
Well, I think the best you can do is really go out there and skate well, and that's what I did tonight. And you know, I'm a little disappointed I didn't win, but you know how that goes. You don't win all the time.
All right, now we'll look ahead a little in nationals and what you have in store. Just how you plan it out to get there.
Well, there's a lot of things that are new in my program at Nationals, so I'm going to go home right now. Tomorrow, off to LA, and just a lot of things to work on.
Very good. Thanks for taking the time. Good luck the rest of the way.
Oh, thanks.
Some disappointment for Michelle, but there is always another day and the next competition. Future sure looks bright for Canadians Jamie Salé and David Pelletier. We will continue to follow Todd Eldridge in his return to Olympic-eligible skating. And we'll also follow the continued success of Russian Alexei Yagudin. And what a pleasure to watch the youthful Sarah Hughes as she grows up in front of our very eyes. For all of us here at TNT Sports, I'm Tracy Wilson. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.